Drink told me the plan and I say I'm with it. We jumped in the car and went straight to the riches. Yeah, we went straight to the riches. He told me this one gon' bust both of our wrists. I told him he playing, he says no gimmicks. I told him let's get it. I told him let's get it. Like.
Alright, famo, we is back. And the Cartels, the Cape Town part 2. The first video, what was bro's name? Modak. They tried it with him. They tried it. Feel me? But I think something corrupt is going on. I think somebody paying the police or the cartels work with the police. Something going on, gang. Something going on. But let's tap into part 2. Feel me? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop some more videos in the comments. I'm gonna get to them, I promise you. And let's go.
The 29th of January 2024 is the date that has been set for Nafiz Modak to go to trial. The trial is expected to take at least 3 years, and will have over 300 witnesses who will be called to testify. Modak has been sitting in jail for over 2 years. He was arrested in April 2021 during a police chase in the city of Cape Town. He claims to be a self-employed businessman who sells cars, property, and has a private security company. However, an indictment containing 3,000 charges depicts him as the leader of a lucrative criminal organization.
See, that private security might be like the hit squad type shit for me. That's what they gonna try to like put it as. Those people go send their hits.
Sells cars, property, and has a private security company. However, an indictment containing 3,000 charges depicts him as the leader of a lucrative criminal organization known as the Modak Enterprise.
He was on the record for some cases which I was charged for on the regional court also. Not all the charges. So he obviously withdrew on the regional court charges. Not on this case? No, he's not on record for this case. So now the new lawyer, which is Van der Merwe, he will come on record for all these charges.
Murder, attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, extortion, abduction, money laundering, fraud, racketeering are among the charges that he, along with his 13 friends, are facing. Modak's 13 co-accused in the indictment is a former rugby player, a former police sergeant, 2 of his family members, and also 9 gang members.
They had a police nigga.
Okay, so Charles Kinnear was assassinated outside his Bishop Laver's home on the 18th of September 2020. Soon after his death, after his murder, so there was one person who was arrested, and that was a former rugby player called Zane Killian. Zane Killian was then arraigned, and he appeared in the Cape Town Magistrates Court. And months later, more people joined him, including Nafiz Modak, who is an alleged gang boss in the Western Cape. Now, since that time, the number of accused has now risen to 15 members. So there are now 15 members standing accused of being involved in the murder of Lieutenant Colonel Charles Kinnear.
Ziapul, a member of the terrible West Side Gang, is alleged to be Modak's right-hand man. It is said that he had been under Modak's peril since the 1st of May 2019. His job was to allegedly find hitmen and orchestrate hits. According to the police, Ziapul arranged several hits on Modak's instructions. Some of the names who were allegedly on Modak's hit list include Andre Nod, a club bouncer who survived a shooting at his residence on the 6th of September 2019. Richard Joseph, a tow truck driver who was shot and killed execution style on the 20th of September 2019. And also William Booth, a Cape Town criminal lawyer who survived a shooting in his home in April 2020. The state alleges that these crimes were premeditated and that Ziapul had paid the hitmen. Amul Janjis and Janik Adonis, 2 members of the Junkie Funky Street Gang, are labeled as key role players within the Modak Enterprise. It's alleged that the couple from the Cape Flats was behind at least 5 attempts to murder Detective Charles Kinnear between 2019.
Okay, so I got a question for y'all, right? So, you know how they have the Americans, I heard the Sunky Funky Gang, I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Then they got the Fly Boys or Fancy Boys. Can they also be a part of the cartel too? Like the 27th, 28th, 26th, can they also be part of the cartel for me? Let me know.
And 2020. On the 22nd of November 2019, Janik Adonis, whilst locked up in prison, contacted a hitman to murder Detective Charles Kinnear at his home in Bishop Lavis. Adonis told the hitman that his girlfriend, Amul Janjis, would contact him to confirm the details of the plan to kill Kinnear.
So he was working through his
On the
girlfriend.
following day, Amul Janjis called the hitman, and they arranged to meet at an intersection near the Manenberg police station. Janjis arrived driving a white BMW. At the meeting point, the hitman got into the back of the BMW, and they drove to Detective Kinnear's home. Amul Janjis showed the hitman where Detective Kinnear's house is located. She also showed the hitman a part of the house, where he was supposed to throw a hand grenade. The hitman confirmed in court that Amul Janjis gave him the mills.
Yeah, a grenade is crazy. Like, I'm assuming the person he trying to kill put him in jail. Like, that's the only reason that he probably doing this right now. But a grenade is crazy. I never heard no shit like that. A grenade?
36 hand grenade. She then instructed him to throw the hand grenade at Kinnear's front yard. The hitman then got out of the car and began walking towards Detective Kinnear's house. Before reaching the house, however, he was approached and confronted by police officers who were there to guard and protect Detective Kinnear and his family. During the hitman's discourse with police, the Mills 36 grenade that he was carrying fell out of his pocket. The police would then arrest and charge him. For his part in the attempted murder, the hitman was only sentenced to 15 years in prison. It's also alleged that Modak gave Amul Janjis 2 brand new BMW cars, and also 7,000 rands, to purchase 2 cell phones. Amul Janjis was also given another 12,000 rands by Nafiz Modak. She used the 12,000 rands to bribe and corrupt.
I ain't gonna lie, she loved this selfie stick. This is like the 4th picture already with this selfie stick.
An anti-gang unit sergeant named Ashley Tabisher on Modak's behalf. Ashley Tabisher allegedly gave Amul Janjis information about possible searches and raids that the South African Police Service planned to carry out on Modak's residence. Following his arrest in May 2022, Tabisher was suspended from the police force due to his role in the plot to kill Detective Kinnear. Zane Killian, the former Griquas rugby player, is Nafiz Modak's business partner. Killian is alleged to have tracked Kinnear's location for over a period of 6 months. He tracked Kinnear's work cell phone more than 2,000 times, up until just minutes before Kinnear was assassinated. Zane Killian not only tracked the activities of Detective Charles Kinnear, but also those of high-ranking Western Cape police officers and members of the Western Cape anti-gang unit.
I've been in custody 2 years, almost 8 months, so I've been to court more than 50 times. So you can imagine yourself financially, it's a burden.
Zane Killian's pursuit of Charles Kinnear began on March 3, 2020, when he tracked and located the detective's police-issued cell phone. He also followed Kinnear on many trips to Johannesburg, where Kinnear was involved in a huge fraud investigation. A fraud investigation that ended in the arrest of several underworld figures and high-ranking police officers. On the day of Detective Kinnear's assassination, Killian first tracked Kinnear at 2:32 a.m. in the morning, which placed him at the detective's home. He would go on to track the detective 38 times on that day, following him from his office to a meeting he had in central Cape Town. Kinnear.
He said, fuck rugby, I'm nice. I'm nice with technology. I could track your ass down. Fuck rugby, god damn.
Was tracked using 3 different smartphones until the day he was murdered. Nafiz Modak is accused of paying Killian over 100,000 rands cash, while illegally tracking Kinnear and other underworld members.
Oh, this was personal.
The 2 family members who are accused with Modak are his brother and mother. The 3 are facing charges for tax fraud and money laundering. The state claims that they stole more than 46 million rands from the South African Revenue Service through their family businesses. According to the indictment, Modak was the head of the family businesses. Modak's mother Rueda is accused of being a manager in the overall scheme. Modak's brother Yassine was also involved in the scheme. He was allegedly Modak's bookkeeper for the businesses. The 3 of them face 711 charges, including racketeering, fraud, money laundering, violating tax, and also organized crime. The state had been closely watching Modak's criminal organization for over 6 years, gathering evidence and building a case against him. According to the state, the main objective of Modak's organization was to corrupt police.
Is somebody in here telling though? I always believe somebody in there telling. 6 years? You gotta have somebody in your camp that's an informant. For sure. That's an informant. And it might be the police officer working back and forth. It might be somebody that's working back and forth. Like he's with the police and shit, working with them and then but he don't know though. It gotta be something.
Police officials. They would do anything to obtain inside information about ongoing investigations against the gang. They would bribe, intimidate, and even blackmail police officers to get what they wanted. And perhaps the most horrifying aspect of Modak's criminal organization was their willingness to commit murder. In the quiet morning of the 9th of July 2019, in Mulbastrand, a coastal town situated an hour away from the city of Cape Town, a black Mercedes-Benz sedan is captured by CCTV cameras driving past 32 Harold Ashwell Street. Inside this black Mercedes sedan are 6 men. As the black Mercedes-Benz drove past 32
It only could fit 5 people. Y'all niggas is lapping up. Y'all lapping up to go kill people. Oh my god.
Harold Ashwell Street, Abangaling Godi, one of the men in the car, spotted a white man who was wearing spectacles and a cap. The name of the white man was Nicholas Heership. He was the father of a police detective who used to work at the Hawks Organized Crime Prevention Unit in Cape Town. It was a typical Tuesday morning for 74-year-old Nicholas Heership as he prepared to take his grandchild to school. He woke up early, made breakfast for himself and his grandchild, and then headed out to his Toyota Land Cruiser. As he was reversing his Toyota Land Cruiser out his driveway, Reagicent and Abangaling Godi, 2 of the individuals who were inside the Mercedes-Benz, got out of the car and began walking towards Nicholas Heership's direction. As they were approaching, Abangaling Godi took out a .38 revolver, walked right up to the driver's side window of the Toyota Land Cruiser, and shot multiple times. He and Reagicent.
See, that's corny though. That's corny. That's corny. I understand he was the father of a police officer, cool. But handle that with the police officer that you have a problem with, not the 74-year-old man that's trying to take his grandson to school, made him breakfast and everything, bro. Come on, son, that's whack.
Then got back into the Mercedes-Benz, and it sped off. Nicholas Heership was shot 2 times in the head, and he died on the scene.
Boy.
On the 4th of April 2022, 3 years later, Abangaling Godi was arrested by the Hawks.
Good.
He appeared at the Atlantis Magistrate Court on the 5th of April, the following day. During his appearance in court, police revealed that he was arrested for 2 murder cases, and also 2 attempted murder cases. It was also revealed that he is a convicted felon, and they found him detained at the Pollsmoor Maximum.
Yeah, keep him in there, bro. I don't usually say that, but keep him in there, bro. 74-year-old man, what he gonna do to you, bro? You could at least fought him or something. If you really wanted to do something to him. Leave a warning. Give him a warning so he could give to his son or something. 74-year-old man can't do shit. Keep him in there, bro. Keep him, right here, him, in there, bro.
It was also revealed that he is a convicted felon, and they found him detained at the Pollsmoor Maximum Prison. He was serving 15 years for killing Richard Joseph, a tow truck driver in the city of Cape Town.
He ain't even do shit.
The details of Richard's death were gruesome. He had been shot 7 times while sitting in his parked tow truck, a senseless act of violence that left his family and friends devastated.
Do y'all get what I'm saying, bro? Like, y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not mad that he the shooter. Feel me? But he's a dumbass shooter, though. You feel me? He's shooting a tow truck driver. What the fuck did a tow truck driver do? Feel me? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Sets like he's a dumbass shooter. Like, get him off the streets.
Parked tow truck, a
He just wanna
senseless act
shoot.
of violence that left his family and friends devastated. The police further revealed that Abangaling had acted on instructions from Nafiz Modak and Ziyapul. As the court proceedings continued, it became clear that Abangaling was not acting alone in his crimes. He was part of a larger criminal network, and the police were determined to bring down all those involved. In a shocking turn of events, Abangaling was offered a plea deal by the police. They promised to reduce the seriousness of his charges if he provided information about the cases he was arrested for and his accomplices.
So he started telling.
Abangaling Godi knew that he was facing multiple life sentences, and he took the plea deal as it was his only chance for a lighter sentence.
Fucking tattletale. Now he turned to a tattletale. He killed innocent people, and then now you want to be a tattletale. Nigga, keep your ass in there. I hope they listen to his story. I hope they listen to his fucking story and keep him in there, bro. Cause they gotta understand. They gotta understand that he's a dumb ass shooter. Like he not killing other criminals, people that's doing shit to his gang. He killing innocent people. Fuck that. And you gonna tattletale? You's a bitch.
In his plea deal, Abangaling Ngodi admitted that he is a member of the terrible West Side Street Gang,
was a
a
bitch.
criminal organization known for selling drugs in Cape Town. He told the court that the 5 other men who were with him in the black Mercedes-Benz during the murder of Nicholas Heerschop were also members of the terrible West Side Gang.
Yep.
According to him, the group met together on the 8th of July 2019,
They
the
gonna
day
get
before
him.
Nicholas Heerschop was shot. During their meeting, they were ordered to assassinate a Hawks detective who stays at 32 Harold Ashwell Street in Melkbos Strand. Abangaling Ngodi was appointed as the main shooter, with Ria Jacent as his backup shooter. The black Mercedes-Benz used in the murder was provided by Ziyapul.
You
They were
see?
promised a 60,000 rands reward for this hit. However, they were only paid 25,000 rands because they killed the wrong guy. In his plea deal, Abangaling Ngodi confessed that their intended target was Nico Heerschop, who is a former detective for the Hawks Serious Commercial Crime Investigation Team in Cape Town. However, they ended up shooting and killing his father, Nicholas Heerschop, instead, in a case of mistaken identity. A few days after the murder of Nicholas Heerschop, it's alleged that Abangaling Ngodi met Nafiz Madak in Kulsriver, a town situated 25 kilometers east of Cape Town. During this meeting, Madak told Ngodi that he did a good job in Melkbos Strand, and that he should not worry about any legal fees in future, because he had that covered. In June
What?
2022, 2 months after his arrest, Abangaling Ngodi was charged in the Kailitsha Priority Crimes Court for not
Hold on, let me
wasting the court's time by not going to trial and taking a plea deal. He was sentenced to 25 years for first-degree murder, 5 years for conspiracy to commit murder, and 10 years for the unlicensed gun and ammunition charges.
That shit is whack. I'm about to watch this, for me. I'm about to watch Kai go to Nigeria for the first time. But that shit is whack, bro. That shit is whack. That shit is whack. So you telling me? Hold on, 'cause I gotta think about what I'm about to say. First off, bro, a tattletale. So and he messing with the cartel. So when he dropped part 3 of this, I hope he dropped part 3 because it sounds like it's a continuation. So when he dropped part 3 of this, I don't think bro right here that was telling, I don't think he gonna be alive. I think they gonna kill him some way somehow because he told the whole situation. He told who was with him, what car, who, feel me? Nah, they gotta get him out of here. He talking too much. Then that's crazy. So, oh my God, Maddox told him that it was a good thing that he eliminated the father. I personally don't. I would have been mad. I would have been mad, bro. Well, Maddox is probably like a heartless motherfucker, but I would have been mad though. I would have been like, bro, what? But then Maddox is telling him to do this dumbass shit, bro. Man, that shit is hard because that's how they get caught. You do dumbass shooting, senseless shooting, and that's how you gonna get caught. Cause why is innocent people dying though? I don't know. This John is crazy, bro. Let me know what y'all think though. Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I can't wait for part 3 because I gotta understand this shit, bro. We gotta figure out how many years they gonna give Maddox. We gotta see. Cause he also lost his lawyer. So now he gotta find a good lawyer too. Nah, this one crazy, man. This one crazy. But y'all already know the vibes, man. You give life a new meaning when you dream. This shit boy Dream. And I'm out of here, Genki.
Fake niggas, we don't do those. Fake niggas, we don't do those. Heart cold, weirdos, weird.